How's everybody doing? Today we're going to be facing off the 2019 Warriors versus the 21 Brooklyn Nets, but the catch is everybody is in their prime. Shout out to Sky Vion and NBA County for the idea, but we got both these teams in the NBA Finals right now. We're going to be facing them off in a 7-game series to see which team would be better. So this is a re-upload of the video because I forgot some things on the roster like LaMarcus Aldridge and putting Andre Iguodala into his prime. But I've got those things fixed now, and let's start this thing off by checking out our two teams. So starting off on the Brooklyn Nets, of course, it is going to be led by Kevin Durant, and he comes in at a 98 overall. Then we got James Harden at a 97, Kyrie Irving at a 93, Blake Griffin at a 91, DeAndre Jordan at an 88, LaMarcus Aldridge at an 87. And then those are the main guys. Then, of course, we still have Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, and the rest of the Brooklyn Nets roster. And moving over to the 2019 Warriors, again, we got Kevin Durant coming in at a 98 overall. Then we have Stephen Curry at a 98. Normally he's a 97, but putting him into my league actually bumped him up to a 98. And we got Klay Thompson at a 93, Boogie at a 91, Andre Iguodala at an 89. He also got bumped up. He was an 88 before, got bumped up to an 89. And Draymond Green coming in at an 88. And then we just have the rest of the 2019 Warriors roster. There wasn't too many guys on it, so there are just a bunch of no-name players on the team. Let's hop right into this best of 7 series now. I want you guys to leave your comment down below on which team you think is going to win. When we ran this simulation before without Aldridge and without Iguodala, the Nets ended up winning in Game 7. So let's start this thing off with game number 1. And game number 1 ends up going to the Golden State Warriors. They won 123 to 117. Klay Thompson goes off this game, getting 33 points. Stephen Curry with 26 and 11 assists. Andre Iguodala with 15. And going over the Nets, it was Harden with 30, Blake Griffin with 27, and Kyrie Irving almost with a triple-double. And game number 2, it goes the opposite way. It's a blowout victory for the Brooklyn Nets. They win 127 to 103. And checking out the box score for the Warriors to start off here, at 28 points for Klay, Steph Curry with a double-double, Draymond Green with a double-double, and he had 19 boards. And going over to the Nets, Aldridge was the lead scorer on the team here. So missing out on Aldridge before was a huge loss. But 27 and 10 for Aldridge, Kyrie with 24, Durant with 22. And game number 3 started off pretty close, but in the fourth quarter, the Nets just took away with the game, winning 131 to 116. And so far, the Nets really looking like the better team right now. Once the games are actually a little closer, I'll actually hop into the game and we can see some gameplay. But game number 3 for the Nets, it was Kyrie with 33 points, 9 assists, Harden with 24 and 12. And for the Warriors, I mean, Curry and Durant both did very well, but it just wasn't enough for them to win. And Durant actually hasn't been doing great for either team so far. He's kind of just been in the middle of the field in terms of the players. So let's see if he can maybe pick it up in the series. And we got a close one here in game 4. The Warriors up by 3 with only a minute 40 left in the game. Warriors with the ball as well. And for some reason, they have one of these random 70 overall players in the game. And Curry with a huge dunk inside. Oh my gosh, that's got to bring the momentum in their favor there. 5-point lead, but they have this trash player on this court. So who knows? Kyrie with the crazy crossover, but can't finish. This Warriors lineups really got to change. Curry wide open from 3, can't hit the shot. And that's with the chance to come back a little here. They should just ISO Harden on this random player. Kyrie inside to Aldridge, and that's a perfect release. Curry, step back. That's a tough shot, and he can't hit it. The Nets could tie it up here. Kyrie with the ball again. Driving, tough shot, and he gets it to go. It's a 1-point game. Kyrie going off right now. It'll be interesting to see what the Nets do here. Are they going to hold on to the ball, get the last shot, and guarantee a win if they make it? Or are they just going to get what they can get? Kyrie with the ball right now, and looks like he's just going to hold on to it, run down the clock, and go for that last second shot. All right, here we go. Kyrie inside, the mid-range shot is no good, and that's going to be game there, but they foul. Okay, so the Warriors get to inbound this again. They still have that guy in for some reason. I don't know why. And they give him the ball again. But time is going to run down, luckily for the Warriors. They barely squeeze out the win there, and they're going to tie up the series 2-2. So a huge game for Stephen Curry in game 4 there. He had 39 points. It's the reason they won. And checking out the fouls, so Klay Thompson ended up fouling out, and Draymond Green fouled out again. So that's the reason why they weren't in at the end of the game there. And they had this random player, David Williams, who is not a real person, that ended up playing at the in crunch time at the end there. And then going over to the Nets, Kyrie with 22, only player with over 20 points. DeAndre Jordan going off on the boards again, 17 and 16. But altogether, the team did not perform great. And game number 5, another super close game here. The Nets with the 1-point lead with a minute left. The Warriors had been up all game until the final moments here. Durant from 3, that is money. And again, the Warriors have this random player in. Why do they keep doing this? This time Steph Curry's not in the game. Did Steph Curry foul out this time? I don't understand. Harden gonna drive. The tough shot is no good. And Durant with a huge board. Here's Durant, mid-range shot. It's no good, but Bogut with the putback bucket. Okay, so it looks like Draymond and Boogie are about to get subbed in for the Warriors. Hopefully get that random guy out of the game. Kyrie Irving in the quarter, wide open. He drains the 3. Gets the lead back down to 1 point. And we actually have real players in the game now for the Warriors. Quinn Cook gets the ball here. First shot is no good for him. He's got to hit the second one. And the second free throw is good. Harden, the double step back. And it is no good. Warriors might have just secured the W there. Durant at the line. First free throw is good. And the second free throw is good as well. Kyrie to DeAndre Jordan for some reason. Out to Harden. And Harden's 3's good. It's still not over. Durant is going to get fouled with 3.2 seconds left. So Durant going to the line again. First free throw is good. And the second free throw is a perfect release. The Nets have 3.2 seconds to hit a 3 here. Kyrie going to get the ball. The full court heave. And it is no good. Warriors take the 3-2 lead. Checking out the box score for that game, again, Curry going off. Curry's been the reason they're winning these. 44 points for him. And going over to the Nets, Harden had 45. It was just a battle between Curry and Harden that game. And hopping into game 6, I simulated a little too far into this one, but the Warriors up by 4 with 30 seconds left. And if the Warriors win this thing, they win the championship. And Kyrie Irving just fouled out. Going to the line. First free throw is good. And the second free throw is good as well. So interesting strat from the Nets there to foul with this much time left. But they got to hit a 3 here. Harden with the ball. He's going to do his double step back. Good D by Klay. That's going to be no good. A big board by Durant. If Durant can hit these. First free throw is no good. And the second free throw is good to go. So 7-point game, 22 seconds left. I mean, it's all over for the Nets here. So Nets kind of just giving up at the end here. Down by 7 points. They got all their backups in. And Stephen Curry is going to be our finals MVP. He went off in this series. 32.7 points per game. 9.3 assists. And he shot amazing from both the field goal and the 3-point line. And checking out the final box score here for the Nets, it was Durant with 28 points this game. So after not doing much during the series, he has a good game 6. Unfortunately, wasn't enough for the Nets to win. We have Blake Griffin with a double-double, Harden with a double-double. And going over to the Warriors, Curry going off yet again, 40 points and 12 assists. He is the reason they ended up winning this. With all of the 2019 Warriors and all the 2021 Brooklyn Nets in their prime, it looks like the Warriors had the better team. Ended up going to a game 6, was super close to going to a game 7. And it's kind of funny because the first time we simulated this, I didn't have Aldridge on the Nets and I didn't have Andre Iguodala in his prime. And that made a big difference for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala ended up being a lot more help than LaMarcus Aldridge. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, smash that like button. subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleepers. I got a queen, she lit me to eating. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cut throat from the low, when no love.